welcome back, beautiful people, to my knitting channel. So this is the Charlotte Totteknits knitting podcast. Yeah, such a long name. If you are new here, hello, I'm Charlotte. I'm from Germany. I'm a knitter. I'm a working mom, and my toddler is in daycare. And this is my creative outlet on the internet to talk all about knitting and crocheting and fiber things I'm into, and also other stuff that I have on my mind. I have usually a lot of things in my mind. So today is the end of January. I think we have the 27th of January. So January is soon to be done. Next month is my birthday month. But also it means that we are 31 days left, I think, till we have March, and March means spring. And I'm so ready for spring. Yeah. So this is the second time I'm filming this because I didn't like my energy in the first take, and I was like, no, just finish it. And I'm not feeling like putting this out there. So since then, I, like you can definitely not tell, I went to the hairdresser and got my ends cut. It's something I do on half a year thing, because in the moment I'm going to grow my hair. So yeah, that's why I did not cut a lot of, and also my hair is quite healthy. I usually don't style my hair, so that's that being said. Yeah, I have 1 week of holidays, and this time I'm really focus on myself because I have so much on my plate. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a worker, and all these different things, and it's so easy to get lost in all of this. And so I said, okay, I didn't get a break during Christmas, but I need a break, so I got my break now. And I thought, maybe my toddler will be at home with me, sick, but there is no illness right now. He started a little bit of a runny nose again, but I think that's quite a common thing for children in daycare in these very young years, because all of the germs are here. Yeah, so here we are. So what I wanted to say is, first of all, there is just one finished object, and it's not a knitted finished object. I'm going to insert some clips right here, right now. I crocheted this cutie, and I'm adding the clips because I don't have him with me anymore. His name was Homeboiled, and he now lives in the window of the place where I'm working, because I think he will look quite cute in there. He's from a book. I thought I brought it with me this time. No, I definitely did not. And yeah, so I finished him. I crocheted him on 3.5 millimeter needles. It took me about 1.5 days. It is not that I'm constantly crocheting on something like this or crocheting on something like this. It's just that I'm doing it on my train ride. I did it in my free time, and I wanted to have him done before I left for my holidays, because he is a little bit wintry-esque. And I thought this would be the time he would look the best in the window. So yeah, that's my finished object. That's why I struggled to put on a new episode out there, because I thought, ooh, if I don't have any finished objects, who the hell is interested in this? Because in the beginning of the month, I went to create a tail with my knitting mojo, and I still knit it. It's not like that, like you saw in my last video. I cast it on my Sunday sweater mohair edition in Drops Alpaca in this beautiful lilac lavender shade, and I finished the arms, but it was hard to get through it, and I was not feeling it at all. And that was so weird, and I don't want knitting to be something I have to push through to get it done. I want it to be my hobby, and I want to enjoy it. And with knitting YouTube, I think you can very, very easily get trapped by the thought of you have to have finished objects and you have to knit 2 sweaters in a month, otherwise, yeah. So you're putting a lot of pressure, and I don't want the pressure I have in other parts of my life in my hobby. And knitting is a hobby I used to relax. So yeah, I slowed down. I did other things. I read. I like to read romance novels. It's, in German, my mother would call it Schandroman. It's not very well written literature, but I like Dostoevsky. I also read Dostoevsky, that's not the thing. But yeah, it's not that high in this game of literature. So there's nothing wrong with reading this. So I read, and then something very, very exciting came along my way. So yeah, I got part of a test knitting, and so, like I said, I think my last video, Sari Nordlund was so inspiring, and she did the call for test knitters, and I signed up for it, and I get it, and I'm vlogging it. So if you might be interested in that, I'm vlogging nothing about the pattern, especially, or specific about the pattern, because I'm not giving anything away about how it is made. But like when I do what, and because I knew I had this week off, I knew I would be able to finish this test knit, and I was excited. I felt excited about it, and that was so good, and I felt so grateful to feel excited again about something that, yeah, I went for it. So the pullover is called the Fika pullover, and Fika is a Swedish word. Well, no, that's not right. It's a Swedish word for meeting with friends and eat something sweet maybe along the way in the afternoon, have a coffee and have a cozy time with friends. And I'm all here for that. I'm here for all the coffees. Well, right now I'm here for all the water. I love sparkling water. It's absolutely my jam. And my child started picking up on sparkling water, and it's so cute when he drinks it, and then he was like, and he wants more. And in the first moments he's like, because of the sour taste, it's toddler life is great. Let's say it like this. So yeah, I didn't feel like going for another yarn. I liked her sample, so I enter the picture of her wearing hers here. And I liked it, and it was knitted in a yarn I've never used before. And I felt like, oh, maybe I can, yeah, splurge on this. And so this is an acquisition, and also a whip. So it's 2 in 1. So I went for the same. Wool. It's 100% wool fiber. One ball is 100 grams, so that's why it's so big. It's comparison. The color is Pullover. I went for another color, but they had on stock one, yada yada yada. Long story short, I got this color, and it's by Totteknits. Sorry for butchering the French language. And it's Juliet. And so, needles and pike. Here it is. So right now I'm on the bottom, and it's all over cables. So here's the front. It's all over cables, and I really enjoyed the look of my favorite things knitwear sweater number 50. I think I got it right. But like I said, the size inclusivity of my favorite things knitwear is not where I want it to be. So yeah, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, that looks like something I want to give a try. And here we are. More of it later. So these are my 2 whips. I remember in my first episode ever, I talked about that I wanted to get into more whips at a time, and when I said this, it was also because I felt quite uninspired, and it really got me thinking right now if I really need to change this, if I'm comfortable with just one whip at a time, and if more is stressing me out. So yeah, this is why my Sunday sweater right now is just on hold. I'm intend to finish it, so because in this episode there is just one finished object, in the next episode there will be more finished objects, I think, because yeah, I got my mojo back and I feel inspired, and this is something I'm very grateful for. Yeah, so then other things came up, because this one is, I'm feeling so good knitting it. It really is flying, and because I have this time off, and I felt like, ooh, I might get a cold. I was quite a bit on my couch knitting it away, honey. And yeah, watching some YouTubers, and then I thought, ooh, maybe I want to be part of a knit-along of a KAL. So I saw the creabea, Rebecca from the creabea and Amy Palko hosting the LETSLENTO knit-along, and the lentil sweater. I think everyone knows about it, but most people in the knitting community knows that the lentil sweater is a pattern in the Liner magazine, and I think it's a raglan construction, and the fun thing about it is that you don't need much meterage of yarn because you're knitting it on quite big needles. You're knitting this on 6mm needles, so it gives a very loose fabric, and I think that's something I'm very here for, because I'm usually running quite warm, and I'm feeling like this will be my last hardcore winter knit for this period. And then I need to just step away a little bit from the heavy duty winter knitty stuff. And because it's my birthday month next month, I thought maybe I splurge on something. So I don't have it with me, but I ordered some knitting for Olive merino and mohair in the licorice colorway, because I have my and bag. Look who's back. So I really love my Jenny sweater in this black colorway, but because of, first of all, it's peeling so much. I debubbled it, and then I washed it, and now there's some bubbles left, but yeah, every 2 months. So when they get dirty, and otherwise if they don't get dirty, I don't tend to wash them, but living this toddler life, I have to wash my things quite sometimes. And yeah, so what I was saying, I got off focused, is that I really enjoy this black pullover, and heading into spring, this might not be the most used object anymore because it's so warm with all the alpaca and wool content. So, and not being said that mohair and merino is not warm. I know it is warm, but creating this thin project, the thin fabric was what I'm looking for, or something like, yeah. So that's an acquisition I don't have with me, but I'm going to start next. Also upcoming, you remember I talked about my, what was it, for my child's teacher in daycare, knitting the penny gloves, because I already have the pattern, and he picked this yarn. And does it have a name of the color? No. And because the usual pattern had quite a little bit of fluff, and I have this left. This is Drops Kid Silk in light beige. I have it left from this pullover, actually. I thought I'm going to use them together and make it a little bit fluffy. Yeah, so this will be cast on after I finish this pullover. So I'm intending to get the hem finished maybe today. Depends on how I'm feeling. Oh no, it's starting to snow outside. It's just like, it's never getting any light, and we are filming this in my bedroom all the time because my bedroom is facing south, so I get natural light. And my living room, which would have another beautiful background is facing north, so there's not much light, and in these days it's just gray. I can't deal with this. No. So what I said was that this will be cast on soon-ish. So it has to be finished on the 14th of February. And it's not like this taking me 2 weeks usually. But I need to cast it on and then have it ready to go. Another thing I'm going to do. So Sari Nordlund is hosting also a knit along. And I'm feeling like I need to get part. So I have done this hat. It's a hipster hoop by Petiteknit. And I knitted it in twisted rib. So or just my lefts are twisted, the others are knitted and or not twisted. And it's a little bit too short, and I don't like how I finished up in the crown. So, like I said, the good thing is that with knitting you can frog it and reuse the fiber. And I'm thinking about frogging this one because I love the color. I wear it a lot. It's not like I don't wear it. I wear it a lot. Also, the hem here is a little bit wonky. So I'm thinking about frogging it and knitting her robin beanie. So I have some wool left when I knitted this, and also the Sophie scarf. Yeah. Also, by the way, this Sophie shawl is really gone, and that makes me a little bit sad. Not just a little bit, it makes me sad because I spent money and I spent time and then I lost it, and yeah, not good. So this is what I'm planning on doing in the next weeks. Yeah, so is there anything left to say? I don't think so. I just don't think so. So I'm glad you spent this time with me. I'm hoping you are staying healthy. So yeah, I hope you're staying healthy. Sorry, I got distracted by a message on my phone. Oh, typical thing. Staying healthy, you're staying kind, and I hope wherever you are that you get some sunshine. And it's not like that I don't like rain. I like rain quite a bit. I like rainy days, but right now it's just cold and cloudy and grey, but not raining. And that's something that bothers me. Oh, yeah. Getting old is like, always like, oh, I don't like the weather. It's not like I can change much of the weather, but here we go. Yeah. So here we are in the end. So let me know what your plans are. I will leave a link to the knit-alongs down there. I think the LETSLENTO knit-along is mostly on Instagram. So if you are put on the hashtag LETSLENTO, you are going to be there. So yeah, if you like this, please consider subscribing to this channel so you get notified when I put up a new video. Give this video a thumbs up, and Bye bye.